Welcome back to my channel Math School. In today's video we will start with a new chapter, that is chapter number 12. So before watching this chapter, do watch the chapter number 11, Introduction to Trigonometry, so that you will have better understanding of what I'm explaining in this chapter. And also do watch this video till the end so that I can make more such videos for you guys. So now quickly let us begin with the video. Chapter 12, Some Applications of Trigonometry. So this is the new chapter which we are going to start today. So in this chapter, we will be studying some ways in which the trigonometry is used in our daily life. One of the example is trigonometry is used by the astronomers, for instance, to calculate the distances from the Earth to planets and stars. The knowledge of trigonometry is used to construct maps to determine the position of an island in relation to the longitudes and the latitudes. In this chapter, we will see how trigonometry is used for finding the heights and distances of various objects without actually measuring them. Coming to section 12.2, we have heights and distances. So basically here we will be calculating the height and distances of objects without actually measuring them. For example, the height of a mountain, height of a tower, or height of any object which is seen in the sky. So we will be measuring the height of those objects which cannot be measured. So here basically we are going to study two main things, that is angle of elevation and angle of depression. So let us take an example. In this picture you can see a girl who is looking at an object, that is a kite flying in the sky. A line drawn from the eye of the girl to the object, that is the kite, is called as the line of sight. Okay, this is the line of sight. You can see here that is the line drawn between the eye of the observer or the girl to the object. So the line of sight is the line drawn from the eye of the observer to the point in the object viewed by the observer. Now there is another horizontal line which you can see here, which is drawn at the point where, so this horizontal level is parallel to the ground. So the angle formed between the line of sight and the horizontal level is called as the angle of elevation. This horizontal level is always below the line of sight in case of angle of elevation. So the angle of elevation of the point viewed is the angle formed by the line of sight with the horizontal level when the point being viewed is above horizontal level. So the object is above the horizontal level in case of angle of elevation. Now let us see what is angle of depression. For that we will consider another picture with another example here. Now you can see a girl who is standing on a building balcony and viewing an object which is below her level. So a horizontal level or a horizontal line is drawn at a point where the girl is viewing the object, and a line of sight is drawn between the object to the eye of the observer. So this is called the line of sight. Now the angle formed between the horizontal level and the line of sight is called the angle of depression. So in case of angle of depression, we are lowering our head down to look at the object, and in case of angle of elevation, we will be raising our head above to look at the object. And you can observe here that the horizontal level is above the line of sight in case of angle of depression. So angle of depression of a point on the object being viewed is the angle formed by the line of sight with the horizontal when the point is below the horizontal level. So these are the two major things you should know, that is the angle of elevation and angle of depression. In my next video, let us see some examples from this chapter 12, some applications of trigonometry. So till then, do like my video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell button below to get the latest updates of my videos, as I'll be completing the whole syllabus for class 10th SLC Insert Math. And also do watch the rated videos shown on the screen. Thank you.